Price of Eden Condensed Small Space Garden Design, and this is Garden Space. So today I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how to grow mint at home in a window, or to do a window box in your kitchen. So what you'll want to make sure is that you have an area in your home that, if you want to grow in a window that's either southern exposure or even eastern exposure is good, that's going to get several hours of sun throughout the day. Also, you want to make sure that you have an area that's protected, so that way if any water drips over, that you're not going to ruin any fine furniture or paint surface. So always protect the surface that you're planting on. I like to use rectangular pots when I'm planting in a window because they just simply fit better than a round pot or a square pot. But whatever fits for your particular window, if you happen to have a deep set window ledge, then pick a pot that fits that space well. So I've got a couple of different types of herbs here. This is a spearmint and this is a peppermint. And you'll notice when you buy mint in the nursery center, some mint tends to grow more upright, whereas other mint like this peppermint here will send out runners and will grow more horizontally. So, and I think you can grow both of these kinds in the same container as long as you keep them trimmed. So you'll be using regular potting soil as well as making sure that you do water regularly, but don't overwater. I think that's one of the things that happens with indoor plants where people feel like they can't grow plants indoors, is that they tend to overwater. And the best way to notice if the plant needs water is to simply take your finger, best tool around, stick it in the dirt, and if it feels moist, don't water it. If it feels dry and crumbly and you come out and you've got, that dry feeling on your hands, then go ahead and give it some water. The other thing you'll want to do with indoor mints is to make sure that you are using it and to trim it well so that it doesn't take over the container. Lastly, you do want to fertilize every once in a while, and I think it's easiest to use a plant spike, and these are organic and you can buy these in a nursery center. I do like to use organic if I'm going to be using the herbs for culinary purposes, and you just push those into the soil and they'll slowly dissolve over time, so you won't have to fertilize as much as you would with a liquid fertilizer or a powdered fertilizer. If you have any other questions about how to grow herbs at home in a window, please contact me at www.edencondensed.com. Thank you very much.